What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Cook VR. I'm John, and on the channel we discuss and play everything VR related. Today we're discussing whether or not the Oculus Quest 2 is the right headset for you. Let's talk about it. So in the video I'm going to be breaking this down into mainly three parts. One, obviously, should you buy, and my personal thoughts on the headset. Two, what type of capacity size should you get, and what accessory I think is the must-have accessory for this headset. And then three, the type of games that you can get, because there's one that not many beginners in VR know about, and I kind of want to talk about that. So that's all I got. Let's dive into it. So starting off for the day, is this headset the right headset for you? Now, personally, I think that if you're a newcomer or anyone looking to get your very first VR headset, there's nothing better or a safer option than the Quest 2. You don't need a PC to run it, you don't have to set up any tracking sensors, and you don't have to possibly work with any complex, semi-complex software if you're not tech savvy at all. You can take this out of the box and it works perfectly fine. So, obviously, for the price of $300 starting, if you're a newcomer, this really should be honestly your best option that you can go with. One thing I do want to say is that if you've never tried VR before and you get motion sick semi-easily, I would try your hardest to be able to test out any VR headset if you can. Because some people, I have lots of friends who get too motion sick and they just can't deal with VR. So before spending at least $300 on a headset, just make sure that your body can handle it, because you never know, you might just not be able to. So that's my one caution that I say for anyone who's a newcomer to VR, is just test it out first. Now that I've talked about whether or not I think that you should buy the headset personally or not, obviously I say yes. So that leads me into what size should you get, and then in a second, what accessory is a must-have for this headset if you get it. Now, the Oculus Quest 2 comes in two size capacities. One of them for $300 being the 64GB version, which is what I personally own, and the $400 256GB version. I bought the 64GB version knowing this is that in the future, in the very near future, game size files are going to be far larger. So if you don't want the inconvenience of having to uninstall and reinstall games on a weekly basis, probably, I would shell out the extra $100 and get the 256GB version if you can. You're going to be happier because you won't be having to deal with uninstalling everything all the time. With the size capacities and what you should buy out of the way, I want to talk about the accessory. Now, this head strap that comes in the stock Oculus Quest, I'll put it bluntly, it's not comfortable. After probably about 30 minutes or so, it's going to start hurting your head just because it's cheap. They had to make the headset a little bit cheaper to get it down to this price point, obviously. So the head strap is not very good. That is why they have the Elite strap, which is extremely comfortable, and it's $50. So I would say if you can afford it, get the $50 Elite strap, because especially if you're new to VR, this will make your experience a lot easier and a lot more comfortable starting off, especially since you're going to be probably getting a little bit of motion sickness when you're first starting. So anything that can help that and make you feel a little bit more comfortable, I highly recommend you doing it. So that's why I think the Elite strap is something that is a must-buy for this headset if you get it. Now, the last thing that I want to touch on very briefly is the games and the game selection that you have with your Quest. Again, I'm focusing this video much more for just beginners and people looking to get into VR. So if you're already in it, you probably know about this app, so this isn't really aimed towards you. The app is SideQuest, and it's able to be downloaded through your PC just by plugging your headset in and then downloading a few files. It's very easy to get, and when you get it, there's hundreds of games that are developed by just indie developers. 99% of these are free, and there's one section that I personally use a lot, which is the hand tracking category. In the official Quest store, there's only like 3 games that really take use of the hand tracking ability. Besides that, if you're not using SideQuest, all your hand tracking really is good for is just navigating through the menu, which is great, but obviously I'm sure that you want a little bit more. So SideQuest, just for that reason alone, I feel like is a must download thing if you can. But SideQuest is something that not many people who are new to VR know about, so I'm just trying to tell you about it because it's great. And if you want the most out of your quest, I would get SideQuest. It's free. So that's going to be it for me today. I know it was kind of short and sweet, but I just wanted to touch on the main few points. Obviously, my thoughts are, if you're looking to get your very first headset, go with the Quest 2. It's going to be the best headset for you by far. So that's going to be it for me today. If you liked the video and you want to see more videos like this and more VR content in general, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I also stream live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you did like this video, leave a like. It tells me that you actually enjoy this type of content and that you want to see more. And yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you have a great one. Bye.
Reports of violence, boys. Can you guys hear me?
Can we?
Yeah, we
can you not hear us?
Can you shake your head yes if you hear me?